Welcome back to Houston Life. Animal shelters across the country are dealing with unprecedented overcrowding, and the story here in Houston is no different.
Certainly not. Our next guest is from Harris County Pets, where literally they have no more space for these animals. Joining us today is Scott Johnson, the director of Harris County Pets and Veterinarian Public Health, and he's got Chewie with him. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Glad that you're here. First of all, Chewie is part of one of the dogs that needs to find a home immediately. Let's talk a little bit about Chewie. She is absolutely adorable. She's a Great Dane Pointer mix, but sadly she's been at your shelter since February?
Yeah, she actually came in as an owner surrender back in February and has been in our system since then. So yeah. She makes the top 10 list of one of our longest stayed dogs.
Help us understand, Scott, the current situation at Harris County Pets, because as we just mentioned in the intro, overcrowding at shelters is a huge, huge issue. And in order to really solve this problem, you need the help of the public.
Yeah, so animal shelter overcrowding is happening across the United States. I have conversations with shelter directors in different states across the country all the time, and we're all seeing pretty much the same trend. Large number of animals coming in, not nearly as many going out. And you know, when we get animals into the shelter, they come in for a variety of reasons. We have people that just can't take care of them anymore. Maybe they're moving someplace and they can't take the pet with them, or you know, our animal control officers pick many strays and stuff up off the streets, and what we try to do is you know, kind of vet them. We give them a medical workup and get them out of the building, and they can leave for an adoption, a foster, rescue, transport. There's lots of ways to get them out.
And let's talk about the current situation going on at Harris County Pets, because the numbers are quite staggering. I think folks need to understand what's going on. Normally you have about 275 dogs and between roughly about 200 cats. What's the story today?
Yeah, so right now we're way over that. We're in the 350 range right now, which is actually down a little bit. We were well over 400 this past weekend. So basically, like you just said, our shelter is built to hold about 275 dogs, and that's comfortably, right?
Yeah.
One, maybe two dogs per kennel, but when we start getting into that 350, that 400 range, now we have to have 3 or even 4 dogs sometimes share a space, and it becomes an issue not just for the animals, but also for our staff. It becomes hard to take care of them.
The pet surrender is also, I mean, there are a lot of people out there who have been in a situation where they need to rehome a pet, and you're urging people to rehome that pet. Don't just think of a shelter as an easy option where you can go and drop off your animal.
Exactly. There's lots of resources around, charitable groups, rescue groups, the Humane Society, the SPCA takes in a large number of animals as well, but there's also, you know, fortunately in the Houston area being such a large city, there's hundreds of animal rescue groups and stuff. So we really urge folks to reach out to some of those groups because, like you said, we're full. We're literally busting at the seams right now.
Hey, was that some home video of Chewie at your house? Because that video looked really good.
Yeah.
Chewie's quite comfortable there with kids, and we're doing the hard sell on Chewie here. Let's talk about that, because you have some really great things going on right now for people to adopt and not shop, and the incentive here is zero adoption fee.
Yeah, zero adoption fee right now. Through the end of July, we're working with the Bissell Pet Foundation, and basically they are covering all of the adoption costs for dogs and cats for anybody that wants to come and adopt an animal from Harris County's shelter. It's a fantastic program, and we've actually seen a pretty good response so far.
And along with that $0 adoption fee, microchipping, spay-neutering, a pet license for a year, all the vaccinations, your pet comes ready to go with all of those things at no cost.
Yes, yeah, we're performing a full medical workup. All of these animals here will have been fully vaccinated. They've been dewormed, tested for heartworms. They've been spayed or neutered. Your animal is ready to go. All you need is a bag of food.
I love that.
And if you're having issues, we can get you the bag of food too.
Yeah, okay.
Right. And also you do have some training resources as well too.
Oh yes. If we have resources for literally almost anything. If you need to have your pet housebroken or just give some basic obedience training, we can get you set up with some resources and stuff to make that happen.
And if someone out there is considering adopting a pet, here's some info on your screen. And the older pets, Scott, oftentimes they are overlooked. A lot of people just want like a fluffy puppy, but puppies are a lot of work. They take a lot of training, and many of your dogs that are over the age of 2 years old who are overlooked, they sometimes make the best pets to take home.
Because you've already gone through the whole phase. You've gone through the puppy phase, right? You've done all the shots, the deworming, trying to figure out which food and stuff works best. You get a nice, just kind of, semi-relaxed, chill member of the family here. And it's also really important when you're coming to our shelter, or for that matter anywhere, make sure you get a dog that's going to suit your lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you live in a one-bedroom apartment, the 80-pound Husky may not be the best option for you, and our staff can certainly help you pick out a dog that's best for you and for your lifestyle.
Well, let's hope we get some good news for Chewie. She needs to find a home soon. Chewie, Scott Janson, thank you so much for coming in. Great information. Good luck, Chewie.
Good luck, Chewie.
Thank you so much.
She's adorable.
She is. Scott, you're cute too. You're adorable too. If you want to help foster an animal, why not? We're giving out compliments. It helps, right? Or adopt one. We put Harris County Pets information on our website. Just look for the Scene on Houston Life section of HoustonLife.tv. Listen, those rescued animals, they know it. They have like a thing, an aura about them.
They do. And for the record, Scott is not up for adoption.
No.
All right.